Wait, did Marlon Wayans just threaten to expose Soulja Boy's DL partner girl? It looks like we have some drama on our hands, as Marlon Wayans has just threatened to expose the name of Soulja Boy's alleged DL partner, and if that happens, the internet is in for a meltdown. This whole drama started when Marlon made a joke about Soulja Boy performing at Donald Trump's inauguration, saying he hasn't been relevant for a while and probably needed the money. Well, Soulja Boy didn't take that lightly. He clapped back hard, throwing major shots at Marlon, his trans son, and even accusing him of getting on his knees for movie roles. But Marlon isn't one to sit back and let things slide. He's now claiming he knows who Soulja Boy's DL partner is. And if he spills, that's the end for Soulja Boy. I'm not gonna lie, the beef between Soulja Boy and Marlon Wayans is one nobody saw coming. It's one of those random feuds that make you stop and go, wait, they're beefing? At this point, it's pretty clear Soulja Boy just wants to be left alone because in the past few months, he's been acting all kinds of strange. If he's not calling out celebrities for mentioning his name in interviews or podcasts, he's digging up old tweets just to start drama. We saw him go at Metro Boomin over years-old tweets, and he did the same with Nigerian musician Wizkid. Honestly, it's probably best to just steer clear of Soulja Boy right now. Now, for those who may not have clocked onto this tea, grab a seat and let me fill you in. This whole situation started when Marlon Wayans was asked about his thoughts on black musicians performing at Donald Trump's inauguration, especially given the political tension and the possibility of them being canceled. While responding to the question, he made a joke about Soulja Boy, saying he needed the check as he has not been relevant for a long time. Take a listen to what he said.
Yeah, they canceling Snoop, Nelly. What's your take on that with seeing?
I mean, Soulja Boy, he been canceled. He nobody cares Soulja Boy. So Soulja Boy better go to get that check. Yeah, I don't think he had hits and woo.
It's been a minute.
He don't care. You know, I think, and to be honest with you, I don't know if they knew it was underwritten Trump event.
Now, one about Soulja Boy is if you clown him in interviews or you tweet at him, he is going to come at you with some pretty nasty tweets. And after the Marlon Wayans interview dropped, he attacked Marlon Wayans on his Twitter page. He tweeted, "Marlon Wayans, you are a B and you are not funny. Shut up, ninja. Keep selling your soul and sucking the higher up." Marlon then replied him saying, "You passed around Lil Boy? Go sit your ass down on some uncle's lap and shut the F up." Now a whole lot of fans came for Marlon for making jokes with SA, which is a very sensitive topic. He could throw shades and have beef with Soulja without mocking him with SA. But hey, this is Soulja Boy we are talking about. He loves getting out of place. And also he was the first to accuse Marlon of sucking his way up, while Soulja denied he was never SA and tweeted, "Molested and ninja ever touch me, they are going to die. I don't play that gay shit. You sucked D for your movie roles. I got my shit out of the mud by myself. No help, just the internet." Marlon replied, "Hey Soulja Boy, you are a grown man and still use the word boy in your name. That's what they were calling you at that event, huh? Hey there boy, can you do that dance for me? I'll throw you a meme coin. Get out of here, Slappy." Soulja Boy then said, "I can't believe I'm arguing with a ninja that's dressed like a white girl. WTF is wrong with me." But Soulja Boy didn't stop there, and he went live on Instagram, where he doubled down on his claims that Marlon Wayans was fruity because of the roles he played in movies and the crazy things he did to get those movie rows.
Matter of fact, I probably got something to say. You try to talk about me because you think I performed for the president. Meanwhile, you dressed up like a whole white. On my mom. With blind, they probably put a pussy on you. They probably touch you for that move. On my mom, they probably touch your dick for that move. Painted you white. And you got something to say about me because you think I performed for the president. I ain't even performed for that. I performed at a crypto event, but y'all don't know what the fuck y'all be talking about. Compare them to getting a whole big bag to perform at a crypto event or dress up like a white. Which one you gonna do? Man, you dress up like a from head to toe. Painted your legs white, your face white, and you titties. Ain't get you can say to me. It ain't nothing. What the fuck you talking about? You talking to a pop. Went number one on the billboards. I ain't never had to dress up like no white. You get no bag, no clout, no clarity, no nothing. I did what I wanted to do. Fuck you talking about? All I had to do was damn rap. You ain't never seen me dress up like a in my life. You never dress up like a white. Ain't nothing you can pay me. Ain't nothing you can kill me. I get it out of the mud. What the? You done lost touch with reality, partner. You dressed up like a hoe. You's a deep down in your heart and your soul. You's a white. You played that part too well, too good. I wouldn't even feel right with no skirt on. I would have shot your movie set up.
He also tweeted, "Ain't this you? A white man can never make me dress up like a white girl. Your career ended when you did this. Get off me, Tom ass ninja." Soulja Boy wasn't just gonna back out of the beef because he brought Marlon's trans son into the beef, he tweeted. "That FF-ish, run in the family, huh, Marlon Wayans? No wonder you love dressing up as a bitch, it is in your blood." Marlon then replied to him saying if Soulja Boy had a career, he could get canceled for this type of slander. Luckily, he hasn't been relevant since 2007. Now, while I don't support Marlon for mocking Soulja Boy for being SA and him being DL, Marlon shouldn't have used those words because we all saw him come out to talk about how he loves his child unconditionally after transitioning from a biological female to a trans male.
I have a daughter that transitioned into a son. My daughter Amai is now Kai, and so I talk about the transition, not her their transition, but my transition as a parent, going from ignorance and denial to complete unconditional love and acceptance. And I think there's a lot of parents out there that need to have that message, and I know I'm dealing with it. It was a very painful situation for me, but man, it's one of the best, funniest hours I probably could ever imagine.
Marlon makes it the third celebrity exposing Soulja Boy for being DL in the last couple of months. And y'all know what they say, there ain't no smoke without no fire. Hollywood is a big house with multiple rooms, and the dating circle is not the biggest, so a lot of information gets passed around, and y'all know what that means. Tasha K was the first person to expose Soulja Boy for being DL, and not only did she call him out, she interviewed a guy who allegedly claims he and Soulja Boy had an intimate session. Tasha K had this interview with internet sensation William the Baddest, who claims to have had an intimate encounter with Soulja Boy, and it sent the internet into a frenzy. Take a listen to the interview.
I loved it. I loved it. I had some Louis, it was Louis, it was everything, and it was perfect. And he was like, hey, he's very like into like the race like stuff. But here's the thing, I don't know if this was really him or it was like drunk him or like, yo, I'm nervous. I'm like, is he gonna hurt me? Is he making music? I was so nervous. I go up the stairs and I'm just heart beating, you know what I mean? He was like, hey, what's up? And I was like, hey, what's up? He was like, you get down? And I was like, oh, am I gay? Yeah, I'm gay as fuck. I get in there, and at that moment, I go from professional, like a fan, to like, you're about to have sex with him, right? And that thing was big, Tasha.
Most
Like,
skinny men got it.
no, that thing was big, Tasha.
But most
Like,
skinny men got
I'm gonna be honest, that thing was like fat, and it goes, here's the thing that makes it different. It goes to the left. Okay. Like Tasha, it's long.
Soulja Boy denied knowing him and even threatened to file a defamation lawsuit against Tasha K and William the Baddest. But guess what? It's been over a year and there's still no lawsuit. The video is still up and the DL allegations continue to follow him. After the Twitter feud with Marlon Wayans, inside sources claim Marlon is ready to expose Soulja Boy's alleged DL partner. However, the source also says Marlon is trying to handle the situation carefully and avoid being disrespectful, especially since he has a daughter who is part of the LGBTQ community and understands how to go about it without making it offensive. According to the source, Marlon claims that Soulja Boy's partner is a music executive, which allegedly explains how he landed the gig to perform at Donald Trump's inauguration. This could also be why he continues to book major shows despite not being musically relevant for nearly 2 decades. I'm not gonna lie. Marlon Wayans publicly naming Soulja Boy's DL partner would break the internet because the DL allegations have been on him for quite some time. Leaking the secret of who his partner is will be wild. Soulja Boy clashing with Marlon Wayans for trying to leak who his DL partner has had fans talking, and they left comments saying, I've never heard anything about Soulja Boy, but PPL been on DL Queen Kurt for years. He called Missy gay, he called his own artists Olivia and Young Buck gay if they are, so what? The first sign anyone will tell you about a man on DL is that he doesn't like gay people. Sounds like Marlon just served Soulja Boy a side of shade with a dash of reality. Maybe he should focus on his next hit instead of throwing shade. I knew Soulja Boy was DL before I knew what DL was. He projects way too much, which is usually what happens when angry and insecure people open their mouths. So do you think Soulja Boy is DL as Marlon Wayans, Tasha K, and others claim, or do you think they are just trying to